Hello, welcome to Roll for Bowl. We are a D&D actual play live stream. I am GM Ben Competence. We are running Odyssey of the Dragonlords. And yeah, I'll stay spoiler light, but let's say hi to the Dragonlords.
Hi, Dragonlords.
Hi, Dragonlords.
How is you?
Hello, wonderful,
What?
beautiful people. Gamerbot, we're going to be starting. So let's stay light on spoilers because we do have some people in here that don't want the campaign spoiled on them. Gamerbot, I will let you know when I can't avoid them. When I say we're going to start spoiling it, we are. And there's no, you got to back out then. We love you too much. Because we're going to recap this shit.
Yourself.
Yeah, save yourself. We did the spoiler last week and they were like, yeah, that needs to not be spoiled for people playing the campaign. Our heroes are in it now, boyo. After the countdown to the end of days, shortened by the deicide, multiple counts of deicide, the finale has begun. The Empyrean, Chelsea, daughter of Sidon, has ambushed the city by arriving early. The secrets of Thylia have been revealed. And we are now into the final battle.
The final battle.
And let's do our introductions real fast, and then I'm going to kick the spoiler people out of here with love. Because I want to start talking about what like actually happened last session. You know what I mean? So before we get into that, let's introduce the players. So I'm going to roll. I want to introduce you. You introduce yourself, your character, and I have a question for the players every time, and they are encouraged to answer it. This one will be in character, as they all are, but the question for this week is straightforward. Any last words? And by that I do mean, if your characters could say something to Mitros, Athylia, and Hole one last time, what would they say?
Or
if yours is a spoiler field, what's that?
Or to be immortalized, like words to live on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If your words you do think would, if it is important to you to words that are spoilers, just let me know and we'll handle that. We're gonna allow B to say "see yous bitches in hell." I'm permitting that. Allison, any last words?
Hi, I'm Allie, and my character is Callista, and she is a Thylian Satyr Bard Warlock multiclass. And my favorite Ben moment from the campaign.
Oh, God damn you! God damn you! God damn you!
Had to be the recruitment scene where we had all of our NPCs at one table.
What the fuck is this
Oh
shit?
man, I was gonna say that.
How did you?
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy
birthday to you.
Ben, yeah. Happy birthday to you.
God damn it! I thought I didn't even occur to me beyond a moment because I was like, well, there's no way they could do that. There's no way they could pull that off. So in that, I'm the one that starts the question, so they can't. So I don't need to worry about this. God damn it. Read.
They don't talk to each other.
Players talking to each other? What the fuck is that?
Read.
Hey,
Your call.
I'm Reed, and I'm playing the human wizard Cleon, who is a paladin multiclass. And I think my favorite Ben moment, I mean, there's been a few of them, but anytime that something happens and Ben just sort of melts in his chair, like the big reveal at the end of my one shot.
Mm-hmm. That was wonderful. How dare you? Cat ears won, so let me just tend to that.
Oh my god,
This
I
is
didn't even know there was a poll. Good golly.
I was real subtle about it. This is very sweet. Thank you, guys.
Pop up.
I rolled Jen. Jen, go ahead. Y'all just let me come up with that question. Y'all just let me look like a total asshole.
You are amazing. So I think
Uh,
my favorite Ben and moments, I'd have to say moments, is when he just yes ands us. Like when I
mhm.
was like, I don't want to be friends with you and be this oath of friendship unless we fight. Or like when Folan comes up and I'm like, let's work out. Or anytime I'm like, let's work out.
That's because you introduced such cool character concepts. It's not my
And you
fault. You do great moments.
And then whenever you have, yeah, so whenever you're able to do a yes and with any of us, it's the best. It's just so fun. We just do some crazy ass stuff and it's great. It's awesome. Love you,
This is
Ben.
what it feels like.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. You're so sweet. All of you are so sweet. Tammy, it's your turn. Any last words?
So I'm Tammy, and I play Kiki, the Triton Barbarian Fighter. And there are lots of moments that I absolutely adore, but the best ones are when we really get him and he's not expecting it, and like he's like covering his face with his hands.
How dare you?
Happened in Strahd, happened here a few times. Then the melting ensues, but it's that moment at first where we've gotten him and he didn't see it coming.
That's the
I
best.
love you guys. I love you guys. B said, how many bits would it take to get everyone inspiration into this? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about bits. I will. Thank you, Fatima.
Depends what bits
Um,
they are.
Depends if they come with baubles, obviously.
Oh, right? Livia, get down.
What's a good?
A
I-
beautiful baby.
I will want once per. You guys can buy bits. You guys can buy boosts with channel points. If you're talking about bits, I don't want to do this weird. So I will say a 100. 500 bits for one reroll for everybody. 500 bits for 4 rerolls spread across all of them. They all get one. But I'm gonna put a cap on that, like one per person. I don't know. I'm flustered. These people did this nice thing, and I'm flustered. This is the group that, and when she talks about me melting, this is the group that defeated me, Strahd with a bug, and I still can't say how because there are people in here that are still playing Curse of Strahd, but people that yes, Fatima, that counts. They all get one inspiration. You guys have 2 inspirations, one from
Aw.
Fatima, one from Gamerbot.
Oh, wow. Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
Oh, I
Thank
thought Gamerbots
you.
was a blessed. That's even more exciting.
Oh,
Oh
we
my
got a hype train start.
god.
We got a hype train
Jesus.
start. Thank you, B.
Guys.
We got a hype train started, you guys. If you with more people that like when you donate, you get extra emojis and stuff unlocked on your account. I don't know how to talk about money. Okay.
So, do we get 10 more rerolls?
No. I say it's 500 for the whole. 500 is a batch of 4, is what I was saying.
I see. That's
So-
500s. Okay.
So you have you guys have 2 rerolls and a bardic inspiration for all of you. You can write that down. You're in charge of tracking that, each of you.
Somebody has to write that down because I just missed it. Sorry.
I will write it down.
B said silvery barbs for you. So I get to cast silvery barbs on you guys anytime I want to, is what I'm pretty sure she means. All right. This is incredible. I'm grateful for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna just say this then, since we're jumping into this. Who gave 5 out? What the fuck?
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Thank you, anonymous person. Thank
Jeez.
you. Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
It's because it's
That's
your
so kind.
birthday.
I know, it's really sweet. They're really sweet. I don't know what to do with this.
It's because you're such a little guy. It's
Oh,
I love you guys too. You guys are amazing. So, what do we say? We're coming up on the.
Bullies.
I honestly thought to myself earlier, it's weird they didn't ask me to pick a question because they normally do an hour before the show, and they
Oh,
didn't.
shit.
And I
Oh.
thought they must have other things to do. I'll give them a really easy one to compensate for the fact that it's less time. You sons of bitches. Okay. Okay. Should we recap and jump into this? Is there anything else you guys want to say before we get started? I'm all
Spoilers.
flustered.
I'll just do
Yeah.
a quick one. Promo for our store, since
Oh,
the
right.
lucrative gift giving season is coming up. We've got Jen in our
Mhm.
lovely Cockerbees t-shirts.
You can't see it. The dog's in the way. Sorry.
No, it's still showing up. We're good.
Okay.
So yeah, check it out. We've got a few fun things. Streamlabs.com/rollforbull/merch.
If any of the heroes die in this battle, we'll get some in loving memory shirts for them.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry, that would be actually fucking amazing.
And
Does
I can
anybody,
just
Emo
imagine.
cry in the background. That'd be
No,
great.
I would imagine Cray has like a tombstone in the background, and there's a Roman numeral scratched, Roman numeral scratched, Roman numeral
Yeah,
scratched, Roman numeral scratched.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely the way it's going to be.
I'm
Okay,
nervous.
yeah, it's going to be a lot, buddy.
Mm.
All right, Gamerbot, are you headed out? If anybody uses a bird, please clip them. Okay, cool. We'll clip it so you can watch it later. Gamerbot, very seriously, like in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to start discussing the actual real spoilers. If you do not want Odyssey spoiled, this is your off ramp. If you are still here at the end of this monologue, I am sorry because we're going to launch into it.
Bye, gamer bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Love you.
My dice.
Now that he's gone, how much do we all hate Gamerbot? No, I'm just kidding. We love him.
Oh.
He's gonna see this like in a year. He's gonna see that in a year. We hit level 3 hype train. I don't know how to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna get back to this.
I don't know how that works.
Basically, the more people that donate within a small window, the higher the hype train gets. When the hype train ends, everybody that donated gets a bunch of unlocks and cool trinkets on their account relative to the hype. So like if they got up to level 1, then everybody gets like 1 cool emoji. But if everyone collectively got it to like 5, everyone gets like a fuck ton of cool emojis and stuff. So it's like a cool communal thing for your account. Okay.
I'm going to step away for the recap. I'm still here. I just need to
Can you hear
grab
us?
my dice. Yes.
Can you? Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump into the real shit, the actual real shit in 3, 2. Allie, you can go. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get your dice.
Actual real spoilers, everybody. The gods of Thylia are not a lie perpetuated for 500 years for the safety of Thylia. There were never gods. Not here. The dragons of the First War had stolen enough power from the Titans to force a truce. Now that truce is ending. As per the oath of peace and the negotiations, the gods, such as they were, have had to relinquish their power, becoming dragons once again. In this session, I'll get to go into what dragons they are. I hadn't confirmed individually last time. The 3 dragons that still survive are ready to swear oaths to be to join with the heroes and become true Dragonlords. The heroes can choose to take this or not, but those who do take that bond and do stay with their dragon after bonding will get to take those dragons' actions on their turn as if it was their own. You are speaking and you also can speak telepathically up to a mile away. Now, you might remember that the younger dragons you had took a while to attune your minds to. You've spent a lot more time with these ones. The attuning process goes a bit more quickly. The city of Mitros is under attack. It is, in no uncertain terms, the first, last, and only line of defense against the war of the Titans or the Empyreans. Chelsea and the allies she's been able to recruit. I want to be very clear. We're going to have a little bit of breathing space before this the actual fight scene happens. And then once the fight scene happens, it's going to be intense. It's going to test a lot of you. And I fully, completely expect the deaths of multiple NPCs and players. You guys have access to revive spells, so that might not stick. But bring your A game, and remember, I'm on your side. I want this to be incredible. I want this to be epic. But good luck. Show of hands, who's ready? Let's set the music and let's get started.
Get this party started.
I just realized my charisma is totally my dump stat. I'm a -1.
I
Yeah.
have two -1 scores. You want to
I'd
guess?
I'd be kind of weirded out if it wasn't that. Hello, Cynic Coconuts just joined one of my Strahd campaigns and is starting their first session very soon.
Hey!
You're gonna have some fun.
I told them, come here if you want to see what my DM style's like. And we'll see how that goes. The voice of Chelsea, the Empyreon who aspires to be the goddess of trickery. Her voice echoes through Mitros. And she goes, yeah, I told on you, the voice continues. And, granddad, great-granddad, I don't know. Families are weird. Anyway, he's mad. So, good luck with that. And, as for me, I brought my allies too. You hear this voice in distance. She goes, I brought my allies too. Now, my spells are mostly like, oh, look over there. I'm over here. It's a thing, and it's great. You should see the look on your face. My siblings, though, you hear a ripping, breaking sound in the sky as meteor after meteor begins to appear from nothingness and begin to crash down. You hear screaming, terror running through the city as people realize far, far too late that it has already begun, that it has begun earlier than any of them expected. The skies begin to turn red, and she goes, oh, that's just the opening. See, the thing is, Dad left his army too, so we're going to go with that. You have that. Good luck to you. I don't know. May the best of me win. I don't know. You see that here's crashing, breaking from outside of the palace. You hear a shattering, sundering of marble and stone, a foundation. This great thing rises up. Kyra's still in her human form. Looks over and goes, wait, why would they come over? Oh, no. And you see this abomination of a thing rise up from behind the palace and unfurl its silver wings.
No!
Mighty and titanic, Icarus roars, a cry that pierces through the heavens. He is no longer a young thing, but a much larger beast than even the 5 so-called gods were. Kyra goes, oh my god, he did it. He did it. Valus's voice from on the roof. You took the potions. You desecrated my child. As you will recall, the potions of aging that advance the body but not the mind of beings. You hear Icarus scream, it is mine! It is my kingdom now! It is what I am owed, and it is my birthright! Roars. Valus and Vulcan in their draconic forms scream. You hear a booming sound from over by the Colosseum. as a number of the so-called Dragonlords, the city guard, swoop and fly in a circular pattern around it, as if watching the Colosseum for some reason. Vulcan says, "Inside the shrine! Each of you inside the shrine, now!" It's your action.
I think I walked out with Chandris last time, so
And Cleon.
No,
and
I didn't
Cleon.
walk away.
No?
Nope.
Oh,
No,
I
I
thought
was
you
with
did.
Chandris for sure.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was
So I
thinking
think
about it, but
Okay.
I stayed.
I think I'll turn to Chandris and be like,
I think
yeah,
I'm just gonna put an idea out here. I think that my Valis will know what to do, and I'm going to. And he's just the first time totally shaken, first time totally like unflustered. Is just gonna go. I'm gonna go over there.
let's
Hey,
go.
would you join me? Okay, would you join me? And he just walks over, just completely off his game for the first time as you guys head to the shrine of the five gods. Kiki, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow as well. Definitely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cleon, sorry, Cleon
Yeah, I'm going to go into the temple.
and Callista.
Oh,
I'm
she's
gonna go
already
in
there.
and make sure that Bulldog is there as well.
You guys can basically assume that any of the crew members you wanted to be with you at the gathering would be here. You guys get in. They get in. Valis roars out, "People of Mitras, into the shrine! Into the shrine!" And people, there isn't nearly enough room for all of them. There's not room for many of them, especially as Kyra leads all of you in. She goes, "Okay, I can get a message to everybody that that I can go run. No, okay. I can send a sending spell. Okay." And Valis, she's like going through all of her plans, realizes she doesn't have magic anymore as she's going through all of this. And Valis swoops down. Valis steps down. When you see her descend more clearly in front of the shrine, her draconic form is long, angular, and green. Slender. Her neck cranes to consider all of you and watches for a moment before this emerald dragon turns back into Valis's form and walks into the shrine. The form of Vulcan lands. And he says, and you see him shine and glisten in the darkening night as the sunlight catches his scales. And this gold dragon roars, "My creation will not fall. Step inside," as he turns back into himself and goes into human form and just says, "That might have been a bit much. I've had that inside me for a while." Steps inside. He takes his hammer, which is still so part of him that it stays in when he's polymorphed, slams it into the wall, and the magic from the hammer transfers into the shrine, slamming the doors shut for just a moment. People are confused and weeping as the outside world seems to almost fall silent. And Val says, "Will that work?" And Vulcan goes, "Will that work? I've had this part planned for, 2-3 centuries now?" Val says, "You do well, Father." He goes, "Thanks." Valis turns to all of you. "For a time, we have a respite in here. Time will move slowly, but only for a little while. We can spend a moment to prepare, and when we step out, we will be a part of this, and we cannot go back We can gather ourselves, but from the moment we open these doors until the moment we lay down our weapons, each and every choice we make will be a bid for the soul of Thylia. And we will be ready. We must. She looks to the four of you and says, I imagine that you don't trust me at this point, and I understand that. But if any of you wish to form an oath with me or my kin, we're ready. Until then, I'm going to speak to the people.
Kiki, I think it might be now or never on that wish.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I was be like, well, are you bringing back Daddy or what?
I will do it. This is where I'm going to wish for Pythor to come back.
What, I don't want you to go into a big legal contract, but if you do want to throw a few more words on it, you're welcome to. If you just want Pythor back, that's fine.
Fucking hell.
I don't want you to feel like you don't have agency, but I also don't want like a 3,000 word contract with subtext and as per paragraph C, which I know some people watching and some people in this chat would do this session would do if I didn't say that.
No, I just want to wish for evidently Dragon Pythor to come back as he was before all the shit that turned him into the boar. Basically so that he could still turn into himself and still have his powers.
Okay.
With his mind intact, obviously.
You take the sword.
This doddering old man.
You already have Vulcan.
Wish for this. Let me think for a second. You make this wish upon the sword. You feel there are things that you just know, and it'd be impossible to set your fingers on, to articulate them, to point them to the periodic table, but they exist truly within you. And right now, you know that Bellamitros, the mother of all of these, is watching and considering what you're doing. I'm going to ask you one last time, Kiki, are you sure?
Yes.
This is your wish.
Yes.
You feel Bellamitros smile. The warmth washes over you. And it's quiet. Hey, how'd you get the sword made so fast? It's supposed to take about at least 10 or so days, and wait, the lizards make this? And you see him covered in rainwater and cuts and bruises, and just completely exact to the moment as he was before he committed the sin of breaking the oath on the island. Owen.
Kiki drops the sword and runs to him and hugs him.
And he goes, he hugs you. He goes, hey, Kiki, Kiana, I don't know. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the god of battle, Kiki. I'm gonna be fine.
Do you remember yeeting a penguin?
Listen, I can't forget getting that. That is all I've wanted to do tonight is talk about that and maybe reenact that for the people on the ship. It's kind of the only thing I've wanted to do.
Pythor.
Yeah.
You might want to just look around for a sec.
Valis looks at him, and she makes her way towards him, almost glides towards him. And he goes,
The jig is up.
"Hey, what happened?" He goes, "What happened to your face?" And she just puts her hand, throws her arms around him, and just hugs him.
Oh.
He goes, "Oh, okay. That's it's not something you see every 500 years. I'm gonna hug you back. You know that, right?" "Yes, that's what happens at moments like this." And he holds her. She just, you feel like you're gonna break. You feel like you're not a Valis. And she steps back and she looks at him, and he looks around, and Kyra's looking at him. Grateful, joyful tears running down her face. Vulcan almost inscrutable save for this small smile buried underneath his beard. Pythor goes, I got hit on the head pretty hard, didn't I? Val says something like that. He goes, How many more days until she gets none? So they're gonna find out pretty soon. Kyra goes, we already did the reveal without you. So now you're the one who doesn't get to be a part of the moment. And she runs up to him, and he goes, "Oh man, I was looking forward to that payoff." She goes, "Yeah, well, you ruined mine."
Can I
What?
settle up to Cray at this, or Cray? That's me. Can I settle up to Cleon in this moment and just say to him, "Your act is undone, but mine is not. I still regret nothing. It was gonna come sooner or later, I guess."
You did the right thing. I wish I could say the same.
I think we did the same thing, just different sides of a coin. Let's get these Empyreans and bitches.
While that's happening, he would just say, well, he can kind of have his own moment, because Ben did say that whoever we want to be in the temple with us, and then maybe the crowds or the people could move, and then Ophia is there.
I put Ophia there.
Ugh, ugh. Did you plan for that reunion, Ben?
No, but I love it. He Let's try to go. She goes, let me think about this. I gotta think about this in my head for a second.
Mm-hmm. I'll pick up the sword that I dropped.
You pick this up, and Kyra is holding him, and Valis has had enough hugging for 500 years, so it stopped. And he says, "So everything's out there?" Kyra says, "Yeah. Kind of spoiled it all already." He goes, "Okay, well, then I guess we got to get ready for fight, so... All right. Let's get me to Astoria. I'm going to get my weapons. He turns and he sees her, Ophia, walking towards him.
Because of course we sent for her.
And he goes, it's It's you. She goes, it's you too. And he walks up to her. And he puts his hand out almost timidly. And she takes it. He looks over at Kyra and Valis. And Kyra just. And Valis nods. He goes, Alexia wasn't a rival of mine. She was our sister. She whenever we took there was this thing with this game. It's kind of like chess. And there was this fight, and then we had to hide this for everybody to see. I couldn't tell you what was going on, and I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry, and if I got involved, and she goes, you left me. Because
And
I left you. What'd you say, Kiki?
me. I just whispered, and me.
And he
But not to be
and
heard.
she says you what happened to you? Says it got hard after that. It was always hard, but I mean, you're you. I I knew I couldn't get out there and save you. I knew I couldn't replace you. She goes, I don't understand everything. And I don't understand why this happened or what's happening with the dragons or your sister. That's weird because your family's weird. She goes, but Kyra and Valis and Vulcan just sort of seem to move on. You didn't. You just, how could I? She says, I want to hear your side of this when this is done. He goes, I'm not a great storyteller, but I'll do what I can. She squeezes his hand and says, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're safe. You too, Buffy. No, we're so not there yet. We are so not there yet. Because I'm sorry, I just thought because it was the end of the day. She goes, no, there's going to be a tomorrow, and we might get there tomorrow. We are not there today. And he goes, that's fair. She goes, but let's meet tomorrow.
Boom! Big check mark on
Alice.
Kiki's list.
Valis turns to the four of you and says, we're locked in here until you're ready. And I will, as you guys have undoubtedly figured out, but I will make explicitly blatant, you have enough time for a short or a long rest here to talk to your allies, and you cannot affect the rest of the campaign from within this room in any way, shape, or form. The moment anything you guys do goes outside, we roll initiative for the finale. Your actions. I'm good for now. I'm good for rolling initiative now. I'm good for doing it in an hour.
Well, first things first, I'm going to pick up a dark corner, a quiet corner, and I'm going to start memorizing those scrolls that I've had in my back pocket now for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Which scrolls are they specifically?
I have got the scroll of Animate Object, Greater Invisibility, Ice Storm, and Teleportation Circle.
Jesus Christ.
I've already
I
talked to Cleon a bit, but I'm going to take Callista's hands and say, this oath of friendship, I scoffed at it, in the beginning. It's more than that now. We're family.
I'm just gonna put Cray on the side.
And you
Hey, I'm
love
ticklish. Stop
us.
that. Stop it. Ticklish. But I will protect you all at cost to me.
It's not gonna happen.
Because I love
Yeah.
you
I love
in front
you
of all
too.
these people. I
Aw,
fucking said
Cray.
it.
I'm gonna
And I
put
You hear
both of my,
someone go, ooh, ow, just like off in the distance.
I'm gonna put both my hands on Cray's face and I'm gonna say, I love you too, but you better not die. Okay?
Again.
I kiss her on the forehead and I'll go to Kiki and I'm like, it's probably gonna happen again. And I grab her arm. I pull her in, like, those big brother, yeah.
Yes.
But I grab her arm in and I give her a big hug and I lift her up. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
No, your head's probably right in my boobs. I'll just push your head in further as I hug you back.
Oh God, not a motorboat. I've only ever done
the
this with
anime,
Prima.
the anime
This
titty
is-
hug.
This
Yeah.
is. And
Don't
then I take her,
motorboat. Don't make it weird. Just shut up.
and then I just take her and I just like kiss her on both cheeks and just tickle her little gills.
Don't you stick your fingers in there. That's not for you.
Who is that
It was
for?
like fish. Oh my God, Cray.
Whatever, you guys miss me. And then I'll just go to Cleon and I'm like, I know you're busy, but we talked already.
Oh my God. We're messed up.
It's very heartwarming, yes, but unless you know how to transpose the negative of the third element here, I
I
really do
hate
need time.
math, so no. And I'll just walk up to like the dragons and be like, listen, how about if do we have to bond with you, or can we just like be bros and just do shit? Like how does this work? Like, because
Cargus, we can be bros.
I've got a nephew and a niece that are dragons, so I don't know how this works. So how does that
Bella
work?
says you've been taking very good care of them. And Cargus, thanks for that. We can be bros. And Pythor is walking over and goes, we are bros, as he heads over. And Vala says, you don't need to bond to us, but if you do, our souls are woven together. We can feel your pain. You can feel ours. We can know what the other one's thinking
Oh
from a
man,
great
when I'm with
distance.
Shima, I don't know. That would
Oh,
be
God.
weird.
If you bonded with me, I would be discreet. Arthur goes, I wouldn't.
I mean, you
And,
probably know more techniques than I do, though, so that would be helpful.
is that to Valis or Pythor?
Oh, Pythor.
Yeah. Valis probably knows more about sex than anybody and uses less of it. It's just my thought. Like Valis full on knows like the science of erogenous zones, and those haven't been discovered yet, and she just does not fuck. But what was I
Valis is
gonna
the
say?
asexual who writes the raunchiest smut.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Um,
Well, I don't
so
know how
if
this
you
works, though. And I kind of turn to Kiki and Callista and be like, I mean, Cal, I mean, we obviously know, but then what happens with Ismene? Like, how does this work? Are you bonded to two? Like, I don't know how this works.
Kara says, well, the bond that you have with them is, I mean, they're young. It's different. She goes, that's like, she goes, maybe an Oathsworn of 2?
Man,
Um,
Callista's will have her hands full. She has Bullbug, Chandris, like
Kyra is mean.
not just
Kyra
her
is
hands.
mean.
But what was I saying?
I mean,
So here's the deal. Here's the deal in mechanical form,
okay,
straight up for realsies.
okay.
If you do not bond with the dragons, they will work with you. But I will do them like I've done with I will run them like I've run NPCs in this game on your side, but having their own agenda and personalities. They could help you. They could do whatever. I will consistently run them by what they would do each turn in character.
Mhm.
If you do bond with them, when you are in battle, I will send you their stats, and you will basically get to run 2 characters, with them being the other one that operates on your turn. You also will get to ride a dragon in either way, in either situation. It is up to you. You do not have to take me up on that, but that is what the situation is.
Theoretically speaking, I'm not sure what everybody's doing. Theoretically speaking, I mean, Cal's gonna go with Kyra for sure. Who's everybody else gonna technically go with?
Also, just as a side note, the book doesn't actually say what to do about person being multiple Dragonlords, because there's plot points about you guys getting to bond with the newborn dragon, and the book fully expects you to bond with the gods at this point. And I didn't realize until you pointed it out that that's like a Phoenix Wright level a contradiction. So yeah, you guys can have 2 Dragonlords, and you guys will be the first that ever have. Or you guys will be the Dragonlords of 2, and you guys will be the first in history to ever do that.
Double Dragon
Suck
Lord.
it, Esther. Sorry, that got really loud.
What did you say?
I said, suck it, Esther.
Yeah, fuck that asshole. But yeah, like Kiki. I mean, you have your grandfather and your dad. I don't
I
even
don't want to
know
ride
if
my. I
like
wouldn't. No, I would not be riding my dad. No offense.
Vulcan goes, hey! Don't be weird.
Do you remember what's been happening for the last, I don't know, however long he's been a boar?
Bathor goes, oh. Do you say how long he's been a boar?
No, I did not say. Kiki did not say that to him. Tammy is saying that to Ben. I wasn't looking at my notes.
I'll cut the Gordian knot. He's literally from the moment just before he struck
Okay.
Sidon.
Okay.
oh, so that's
Like
even
he's pulled out
before
of time.
the trial.
Okay. So Kiki will definitely want to pull him aside and have a chat
Mhm.
and bring him up to speed.
Wait, so Callista killed her? The little satyr just. Are you serious? That's hilarious. Was she mad? I mean, she's probably mad.
Now, before we get to the part of the killing of the boars, I just want to say now, keep your temper in check. I love him.
Okay.
We had no way of knowing. But both you and Sidon got killed as boars.
We get hunted?
Sort of. You both were found. But let's say both were executed. Now,
Executed?
again, we...
Did Valis have me killed for the good of the country? Valis, god damn it! He turns over.
Hey!
What?
Oh,
I get a,
Euphemian goes by Cleon now. That's his real name after everything.
Mm.
I don't
Congratulations.
know if he actually know if he knew that.
Did she make any other changes, or he?
He's the one who
He. Okay.
he killed you. But we did not know it was. We had no way of knowing who was who.
He turns to Cleon and goes, "Did you executed me?"
It could have been Sidon.
No. Hold on. You executed me?
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
He's
I am not.
studying
I
Pythor.
died.
He wanted to save the people of Thylea. And after he
Okay.
did that, Cray went and killed the other one.
Wait, went and killed the other one.
Yeah, Cray. Cray killed Sidon.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, but hold on. Went and killed. You didn't have them both together
No.
whenever he. So he just took a chance and killed me back when you thought I was a god.
Listen, we didn't know a thing either. I'm sure I don't know all what happened, but when I got back, people were weird. So I'm sure things had happened.
Cleon's brain works differently than ours.
Yeah, so does
He
his
can-
sword.
You're back. You're back.
And you got to see Ophia, so
And we need
Yeah,
you.
that's.
And we know that you would not have accepted being left out of the battle. So he did you a favor.
Wait, so this is Dad's. He gestures to the whole building.
Yeah.
He goes,
I think we're gonna
so
have
there's the
to
battle's
fight
going to
the
be out
big-
there.
I think we're gonna fight the big handy person too. So I don't know if that means a lot to you.
Intimane?
Yeah.
You know how long I've seen that. Okay. Yes. Yes. He goes. I'm going to talk to Cleon, and he's going to
He's
just
studying.
turn. Yeah, I know. He's going to walk over to Cleon. He's going to look over him, look down at him. Did you kill me?
Yes.
Did you do it for the people, or did you do it because you hate me?
No way of knowing.
I knew that if it came down to the several million people on this continent, you would give your life for them. The boar that was Sidon was either in the middle of Astoria or in the middle of Mitros. Had the oath ended at that point, he would have wreaked havoc from within.
He slowly sits down next to you. Crosses his legs. And holds out his hand behind you, like away from you, like this for a moment. He goes, right, I can't make wine appear anymore, and this isn't my temple. Okay. That's gonna.
Kiki pulls out the bottle of Lutheria that's still in her bag of holding and hands it in his hand.
He takes this, looks at it, pulls it to his face, and pulls it back and goes, war is a bloody and fucking horrible thing. And there are people that want to just win. Just win. And it can be fun to win. Kara's other oath sworn. You just like the glory of winning. But if you're trying to do what's right, there's going to be a lot of tough calls. And they're not always going to be pleasant. And they're going to be the ones that don't always make you happy. So they have someone on their team that's going to make some tough calls. And maybe that's what the other Dragonlords needed too, someone to keep them in check and someone to realize what was really going on. I'm not a fake god anymore. I'm a dragon now, so if you try to kill me, I will eat you.
Dad.
I think that's fair. What is it? It's what is it? What is you kids boundaries? I'm setting boundaries. Keep your focus on doing what's best for everybody. Not for you, not for my daughter, not for me. And they're lucky to have you on their side. You could still say you're sorry, though.
For what it's worth, it was the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to talk about the kind of people we were back then, but that being a hard decision means a lot, actually. If you break my daughter's heart, I'll eat you. There's a lot of situations where I come back to eat you, so I want you to be aware of that.
If
I
I
don't know
do,
what all
I'll
these
probably deserve it.
I don't know all these numbers and everything, and I don't want to. I want to get up and start talking strategy with the others. Good guy, Cleon. Pats you on the shoulder.
So how do we communicate with each other? We've got to have a way,
With
like,
our mouths.
Are you
I
referring
mean, we're
to?
300 feet in the air, Kiki. And by the way, you're over there talking to your dad, trying to keep him calm.
I know.
I'm
I know.
talking to Callista.
Well, I can, I mean, with permission, obviously. There are a couple of names that I could remove from my book, and I could just send messages to you guys uh, whenever. It's not
So
everyone, but it'd be like the world's worst game of.
Telephone.
I was trying to think of another.
I mean, if you can be our communication hub, there's always
Oresian
something that we
whispers.
need.
Do the
I mean-
dragons have like a telepathic link amongst themselves?
No, but they have a really great shouting voice.
But
Okay.
other people can hear that.
Not gonna work for tactics.
Blank, blank.
If you guys are in the same area, assume you can shout to each other. Area being vague. Listen, Borderlands does this thing where everybody can call everybody on their phone and nobody ever explains how they got their number or what the limitations are. And I really wish that was more of a normalized storytelling convention. And I kind of want to start doing that in my tabletop RPGs. Seriously.
It's a spell called Rory's Telepathic Bond, and it's a 6th level spell.
Yeah, I want everybody to be able to call everybody all the time.
It's just when we're trying to do battle, it would be very good. I don't know if we have to divide and conquer. We have a lot of different things at different fronts. We have Chelsea's siblings. We have possibly Kentamane. Who knows what other assholes are out there? And Acostus doing that shit to Icarus. That's awful.
Are we? So wait,
Alice.
are we also fighting against Acostus, or is he on our side?
I think he
Alice
thinks
says-
he's on our side.
Val says I would not rely on my husband. Or, I suppose, I can say now former husband.
Wait, is it like formal or just like emotional? Sorry,
I
I'm
have-
sorry. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
I have no reason to maintain that relationship. I've rescinded my throne. And I don't like the idiot. He was enchanting and charismatic once. He is narcissistic. He is self-involved and cruel. Cargus,
imagine
that's
having
coming
to
from a
deal
dragon, and she elbows Valis.
God, imagine having to deal with someone narcissistic and self-involved. That would be so hard.
Yes. Pythor goes. Pythor's walking over and he says, "So if that's the breakdown of what's happening out there, we can split up. So, my siblings and I, we can try and." He goes, "Essentially, there's going to be a lot of what was it? Let me double check." He goes, "Some of us can stay with you and help in battle. Some of us can go. Hold on one second. You guys tag me. Oh, sorry. Says he goes. Some of us can help you. Some of us can go try and mitigate some of the damage, keep some people alive. We're gonna run this one trying to have as few deaths as possible." Kyra sort of shudders. Pythor's not aiming. Pythor's clearly not throwing shade at her, but it is clearly a reference to that. And I'm going to break the fourth wall a little bit and tell you guys a little something, because you need to know it going forward. And there are, as Jin very correctly stated, multiple situations happening across Mitros. There will, at any given moment, be at least 2 situations. Anytime you are not dealing with one of those situations, people are dying because of it. Now, you have options. I feel like I need to explain the mechanics of this because I think they want you guys to puzzle it out, but the more I read them, the more that doesn't seem fair. If you guys want to send at least 2 of the dragons to go keep another situation at bay, they won't advance the scenario, but they will greatly, significantly mitigate the amount of destruction that's caused. So all in all, you guys have a few situation options here. All of you and all of your dragons fucking dive bomb one scenario at a time. You guys split off into 2 separate groups and take 2 scenarios at a time. Or you guys take one situation and some of the dragons take the others.
What about our
See,
allies
that's
within the city, like the academy? Other
Those will
than
be
Pro?
Those will be factored in, but they will not subdue the they will not subdue death as much as the others will. They will be factored in, but they will not be satisfying replacements for sending the dragons out.
so like that's the thing. My only thought was, I mean, this is mechanically speaking out of game,
Mm-hmm.
is that this is a campaign that is supposed to be run with 6. So technically speaking, 2 people could go out in 3 groups to do stuff. And then, if theoretically speaking, but with just the 4 of us, we only have the option of 2, because there's no way in heck somebody will be going off by themselves to do something. I don't think the rest of the party would want one
You have
person
the
to deal with
you have the
something.
4 of you. You
Yeah.
have your 4 dragons, and you have any NPC whose life you're willing to put on the line. Because I am playing brutal at this point.
Okay. Well, I guess first question first, out of game, who are we bonding and who are we bonding with?
You guys want to know what dragon they each are?
Yes.
Yes. Hang on, I gotta write this down.
I need like a wrestler announcer's voice. Kyra would be a bronze dragon, fascinated by animals and nature and conflict and people and war. Vulcan is a gold dragon, very wise, but preferring their privacy to the point that they almost seem aloof and distant from the rest of the world. Pythor is a sapphire dragon, the ones known for their love of being territorial and finding any excuse for battle. Valis is an emerald dragon. They love to observe and gather knowledge. Are generally considered good, but generally like learning more than anything. Due to their loss, the magic being forcibly taken from them, and 500 years of not doing this, their age aside, they will be using the stats of the young versions of these dragons. So those are all CR 8 or 9. You will have CR dragons of those kinds if you want them.
Man, we're higher CR than those poor little dragons.
Yep. It's your story, not theirs.
All right, so I can only be effective as Krarin when I'm in melee. So I feel I need to be on a dragon if we're doing any aerial combat. Or somehow fly, because I can't fly otherwise.
Ben did say we can still ride them.
Right.
Okay. Just
Yeah. Do you want to oath swear with any of these bad boys?
I want to throw in one more thing. Vulcan's gonna say, the real annoying part is that Acostus could be helping right now. A lot. If he actually used what I gave him. Val goes, what did you give him? He goes, he's kind of proud of it. That staff he has. Val says, thought it was a gift. He goes, it is. You should get it from him. I think it'll be great. And he winks. Val says, tell us what it is. And Kyrie goes, oh, one last reveal. And he goes, there. And he goes, there's my girl. But yes, Vulcan adamantly attests that claiming the staff from Acostus is a significant boon in this battle. But he refuses to say why, because he wants to have the fun of getting to reveal something.
So, 2 major questions. Each person, do you want to bond? If so, with whom? And how are we handling teamwork here?
If you guys all go to the same scenario, assume that you can shout to each other. If you want to discreetly talk to each other, that's on you, buddy. But when I said same area, that's what I was setting up. If you guys are going to different scenarios and splitting up, that is fully your problem, and I wash my hands of it.
Valis, with your permission, may I your name my list of contacts, so to speak, so that I may put one of the other Dragonlords on there.
It would be an honor.
Huh. And so I just cross it out.
So you're taking her name off, you said?
Mm-hmm. So now I've got a space. I'll hold it out to, let's say Krarin.
I can do sending, so that makes sense.
I was going to remove Kyra next, because if we can communicate telepathically, I don't need it. But, I mean, that way you don't have to burn spell slots.
I'm going to use a poll to ask the chat what they think you guys should do here.
Yes, that would be so great. So I'm going to go ahead and write, but because Krarin doesn't really write very well, the last time he's written anything was probably his name on the ceremony certificate that Cleon did for their marriage. So you see this really scrawly writing that kind of vaguely says Krarin, but it is Krarin.
We got to make their signatures now.
Right? We got to make their signatures for our characters. Okay, so I have my name is in your book.
I'm putting a poll what you think they should do, whether all the heroes should go together, whether the heroes and dragons should split up, or whether the party should split down the middle. They're not obligated to go by this. I just know that they're discussing this, so I figured you guys might get to as well. I don't know why you guys are overthinking this. It's just a light little casual skirmish.
Yeah, just nothing. Anyway, could we say that I'm done my book reading?
Yeah.
It only takes me 18 minutes to do that anyway, so.
This is the point of this shrine, is that for one time in this campaign, you guys have infinite amount of time here, as long as you're using it just for prep and nothing else about the campaign.
I need at least a short rest.
I
Nope.
need a long rest.
How dare you?
Both are denied.
How dare you?
But I'm going to walk up to Valis, since it looks like we're kicking around the subject.
Sorry,
My,
go on. Cleon.
I believe we both have the best interests of this city and the people in it in mind. If you would be willing, I would bond with you.
You would ride with me into battle.
No more secrets.
After you would.
If you would.
And she is going to. Let me see how I want to say this. How do I want to say this? Give me one moment. Ali, I want to consent off a session, but later. She goes, if you would place your trust in me, and she bends her knee, kneels, and lowers her head, and says, I will place my trust in you. She holds up her hand for you to take it, presumably to help her back up.
I will.
She's not going to stay in this position too long. And she stands. She says, for Thylia.
Let's do Balamitra proud, shall we?
Let's. Kara says, Valis, did you just... And Valis goes, it was a one-time thing. It was ceremonial, and he earned it. You will not conflate it with any other symbolism that you want to thrust upon the situation. She goes, okay.
A little dignity, if you would please.
Thank you. I will send you, if you want to use the ring that she gave you, I will send you the stats of Valis, who essentially will be her own character unless you want to connect and run those for like any action scenes or anything. But I will send that to you in our private Discord. Leon, hero of Thylia, oath sworn of Valis. Let me unlock Valis's character sheet for you.
Oh my god, this is so exciting!
For dramatic purposes, would you let me essentially upcast Bond of the Dragonlords as a 5th level spell so that we can all do it at once?
If people want to do that, that's fine. You have to use the same number of magical items, but that's also what Valis
Yes.
gave you, so yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Anybody else
mean,
want
you
to
gotta
bond
say
with
you
the
gotta do
dragon?
a short rest at least. If it's 18 minutes and all this talking, at least a short
You guys
rest.
can have like 30 hours here. I don't give a shit as long as you're just
Oh,
using it
okay.
at that time. That's what I'm saying. This place is outside of time until you open the door or do anything that actually affects the rest of the plot. Does anybody else want to bond with the dragon? No one else has yet. I assume Callista wants to bond with Kyra, but she hasn't actually said that yet.
I'm tempted to suggest that Crayrin do it.
You're a little quiet, but go on. Sorry. You said you're tempted to let Crayrin bond with Kyra?
I'm tempted if Crayrin wants it.
I mean, honestly, I was just gonna wait and see whoever else bonded with whom. Crayrin isn't picky, and neither is Jen, because she just needs someone to get her to the act to get Crayrin to the action so she can punch shit.
If every one of you is waiting for the person on the left to make a decision, that's a circle of non-movement.
A circle
I
jerk.
I picked. I did the
You
thing.
pick, it is now a triangle of non-movement.
Okay, so Cal, I'd say you or Kiki, like honestly.
Alec, I see you passing the buck. I was like, who would Kyra pick? Who's Jen gonna pick? I see you. I see what you're doing.
I mean, I feel like it's not a secret. I just don't want anyone to feel like it's off the table just because we're married.
No.
How very progressive of you. Tammy, you're muted.
Oh,
I heard that.
yeah, I sure did.
I was gonna say, do you really want to be in the head of your spouse and your spouse in your head at all times? Would you really?
Tammy, do you want to bond with any of them?
Yeah, Pythor.
What do you want to say to him?
Let's show him how it's done.
He goes, yeah, that's my girl. Let's go. He grabs you on the shoulder, shakes your shoulder. And Kiki, I'm putting in your stats in there.
All right. Callista will grab Kyra's hand and she'll say, I feel like I'm out of big dramatic speeches. Like, how do I even? We just got married. I mean,
She goes, I don't think we need speeches. I mean, for this world, this is the final act, but for you and me, this is the epilogue. You ready?
Yeah.
She kisses you,
Mm.
and she does a curtsy, and she goes, like a half bow, and she goes, that's going to be my bow. I'm not nearly as dramatic as my sister.
oh, you're not?
And we'll give you the stats for Kyra, as I unlock that for you as well. Crayrin, do you want the last one, which would be Vulcan?
Well, I walk up to Vulcan and I say, you know, you and I are similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, we're both assholes.
That, well,
Yes.
but also the fact we don't like showing people our true selves, do we?
Yeah. You know, people fall in battle all the time, and I really thought that you were gonna die really early on. I looked at you and thought, oh, okay, so 3 of them are gonna complete the prophecy. Okay, cool. But you kept going. And I mean, my granddaughter, she does that, but she's part goddess, you know? You're just some guy. I respect that.
That's the thing. They say, small things. No, that's not right.
That's
Big
not what it
things
is.
come in small packages. I
That's
don't know.
disgusting. We're talking about something else right now.
Listen, I'm talking about how there's explosions and small. Never mind. Never mind.
No,
I'm like a cannonball. Okay, I get spit
this is a
out,
land battle.
and okay, listen. I just need you to get my ass close so I can punch
What?
shit. That's all I need.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Okay.
You know what? Connor always tries to find those like narrative semaphores or whatever. You want to punch these guys. I want to punch these guys. Are you ready?
On one condition.
Oh my god.
You know, family, I have one of my own now.
Yeah.
If anybody falls, it'll be me first out of everybody. You get that? And if I fall, you take care of Seema.
Hey, I get that. And
We have an egg.
you do. And
Gotta take care of him.
I got kids, and anything happens to me. I mean, I'm old. Like they're old, but I'm old. So, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do this.
Grabs your hand and he goes, I feel like I could break you.
You can't.
Yeah, I know that too. As you prepare. I don't know if this is too daring, but do you guys want to try and read the oath at the same time?
Oh my.
Oh, that might be wow. Can we do like different parts of it? So it's not
Yeah.
Ooh,
all
okay.
Oh,
Oh, like reading out loud in class.
Yes,
like
exactly.
each line. Yeah.
You'll need to
Okay.
repost it.
Yeah, where
I'm
is
gonna
it?
put this.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna put this in the chat. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Starting with Allie, then to Reed and Tam. You know the down bar down on the window. You guys one pair of lines at a time. If that makes sense. So like Allie reads the first two lines and then read the next two. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Cycle through. There are 9 of them. So everyone, you all go around twice, and then the last one in unison. I think that'd be fun if that's something you guys want to try for.
Yeah.
I'm shooting for the moon here. This is the most daring thing I've done the whole campaign. Did you guys all see it?
Yep.
behind the streams. Oh, okay. I see it now.
All right.
All right, so we'll go what Cal.
Allie, Reed,
Allie,
Tammy,
Reed, Tammy,
Jen,
Jen, down the line. It should be
Okay.
down the line on the.
Gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
we got it.
camera in order of our cameras.
Gotcha. Let's do it, y'all.
I cannot possess you, for you belong to yourself.
We shall serve each other in the ways we both require.
We will increase our wealth by righteous means.
We will achieve happiness. Knowledge. Ooh, I got quiet. Sorry.
We will avenge those of our blood who have been done harm.
Oh, Jen does read the last one.
I am blood of your blood and bone of your bone. Forever.
And I fucked
The
it.
magic, and the
I mean.
as Reed was muted,
Oh.
it went flawlessly.
Just imagine it worked.
You want to do it again? Or you want to just go ahead?
Now we'll go ahead.
Just say your 2 lines.
We'll edit it in
it.
place.
Edit in
We'll fix it
Edit in post.
Wow, I can't believe we did that in unison.
Beautiful.
First try. The magic washes through as each of you see the war of 500 years ago. You see Kyra's grief and see who she truly was as she served at Esther's side. You see Kyra's summoning within the power of her godly strength once usurped, to use that to break the oath of a Dragonlord and separate herself from Esther and reclaim her own destiny. You see Pythor leading battles as a dragon and as a god, and swearing to be ready to fight any war to protect these people for as long as he had strength. You see Valis wise and using her knowledge to lead and to guide the building of Mitros, knowing that she cannot be there forever, but she will watch for as long as she can, because she believes in these people. You see Vulcan having built these weapons of war, and it is with great pride that he crafted them, and great sadness that they must be claimed again. And he winks at Craven and says, you ain't seen nothing yet. As the magic washes through you. And Mitros, in this building, sees the true Dragonlords as they rise. It's time. If you guys need a long rest or a short rest, just go ahead and click that off on your sheet. If you need to change your spells, feel free to do that.
Telepathically, I talk to Vulcan. I'm like, hey, is this thing on?
Yeah, you don't have to ask that. I can, when you want me to hear it, I can hear it. When you don't want me to hear it, I'm not gonna.
Okay, because that
Oh,
would just be really
Seema's
weird.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh wow, you have a lot of kids.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're fucking smart as shit. Wow.
People don't know that, but you're just listen. If they know that, they keep asking me favors. It's a whole thing.
Man. Kiki must be so proud to be part of the lineage. She's got some good genes behind her.
You know, the good thing about this is, as far as we're concerned, when you take the oath, if you keep the oath, you are one of us. You're a dragonkin now. So it's
Cool.
kind of your sister. I guess it's weird. I gotta sort that out with Cleon later.
Honestly, they're my family probably from when I died. The first time.
Yep.
You have a lot of bitterness in here.
Well, it's gonna be directed at that asshole Chelsea. Let's see what three assholes can do to each other. Wait.
You've got to figure out better ways to say this. This is why I don't talk, is because I fuck it up all the time. You and I just need to be the silent ones, okay?
We'll just be silent.
You and I just need to be the silent ones.
We'll just punch shit.
There you go.
Okay, Dad.
Pythor goes to Kiki, and Pythor and Kiana's mind goes, what do you think they're talking about over there?
I don't know, but in my brain, there is a door that says Cleon. You are never to open that door.
I'm not opening that door. Listen, I'm proud of what I've done. If you ever want to go into that door, you can, but I am not going into yours. That is weird.
Oh, well, you've probably seen that by now, but Honora and I kind of found some of your stash, and we might have cleared it out a bit.
Oh, you found the first one. That's good.
No, there was a second door.
Yeah, I know. He goes, listen. You hear this in his head. He's here. Soldiers die in battle. We might now make it out of here, but I wanted you to know, he says in your mind, thanks for helping me be me. and you feel something tug at your eyes, almost like
Hmm.
someone's pushing your head.
Hmm.
And you feel. Do you let this move you?
Yes. Yes.
You let you almost like letting go of your own body to let Pythor guide you. You see him. You find yourself looking to the corner where Cleon was sitting, and the bottle of ethereal wine remains unopened in the corner.
Oh.
You just
uh, is he's still in human form though, right?
yes.
I will squeeze his hand.
Don't listen. Also, I said you can look at a bunch of stuff, but there's it's gonna be a door marked Ophia.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Nope. Nope.
that one's
I don't.
complicated.
I
It's
don't
like a
need that.
hallway.
I've already found out that I had a crazy freaking family who were gods. One of them was a crazy ass old crazy man, and now
He's
you're all
not.
dragons. This
You
is
can
in
hear
my
this.
head. You don't hear
Yeah,
me.
yeah. You can
Oh,
hear
got it.
it.
And now you guys are all fucking dragons. I am beyond confused as shit as to what I am, but yeah. No,
You
we're
kidding? People
yeah.
are gonna fight. People are gonna argue about what I am for a couple hundred years, and they're probably gonna write me down as some asshole.
Oh, by the
You're
way,
Kiana. You're set.
hmm, but you still smell like bacon though.
When you're connected to him, this smells sweeter and more pleasing than it did before. You're actually
Oh,
absorbing his love of junk food, of junk meat food. You know what I mean?
oh
Like,
no.
yeah.
Here I wasn't expecting him to actually be smelling like it. This was just going to be something that I'd be bugging him about for having had been a boar, that he always smells like a roast of sort
Hmm.
or bacon. But
Hmm.
that's okay if it manifests itself.
Yeah.
That's even better. I will always be hungry when I'm near him.
Valis says, "I'm sure you have a better understanding of the battlefield at this point. I can lend you what I know about the others, and between you and me, I suspect that any wish that brought back my brother may have brought back Sidon as well. This can be to our advantage in a way, as Chelsea certainly didn't intend that.
It's
But
a possibility. I don't suppose we would be so lucky as to have Sidon reappear in the palace, dealing with Icarus right off the bat.
Icarus is outside of the palace. The palace is sealed. I just built that, the last of my strength. But that would delay him as well. That would be nice. Perhaps. All's well, if I may share something with you now.
No more secrets.
You see the inside of the sealed palace, is what it will be. It is less like a palace with a throne room, and more like a vast city hall with different chambers and rooms with like rows of like benches and seats, and a hallway with murals accurately, truly, honestly depicting the story of the gods as they really were and what they really did over the past 600 years, the Titans and everything. And she says, for Mitros, the age of kings and queens ends today. As for what happens next, I've come to decide that wisdom is knowing when you lack wisdom. I believe that when the four of you win this battle, you will have the hearts of the people and they will let you guide this. I think that what decisions the four of you make for the new Mitros will be ones that people will trust, whether you wish to be the king or simply an arbiter. The future of Mitros is in your hands. The building you now see by seeing in her mind is, for lack of a better word, her full confession of who she was, who they were, and is now built to form any sort of government, whether you want it to be a democracy, a republic, forum, or if you want to just claim rulership of the city.
Ah, yes, fascism.
She defers to your judgment.
Well, I suppose the first step is getting through this.
If you die, I have invested a lot of this into nothing. I have great faith in many of them. I think that Craven's heart is in the right place more than most people. I do not think he can govern.
That's just terrifying.
Yes, I'm very uncomfortable with it.
I can't hear that, but Cray gets a shiver down his back. I would hate that too. No.
May I? No more secrets, you said.
No more secrets.
If I were to tell you without any explanation that she was peering into parts of your mind, would you allow that?
Yes.
She says, I'd hoped it was you that painted that on the walls of the Colosseum. I couldn't prove it, but I chose not to. I can't read minds, you know, but it was more enjoyable to not at that time.
As a point of
Fine.
technicality, I simply put the plan in motion. The paint did most of the work itself.
Do you think they'll speak of you as a trickster in the Kyra stories?
I worry that that's the best I can hope for.
Oh.
You feel her smile. I know that I have a bit of an ego. But I still want to reclaim my dresses when this is over.
I knew it.
There's a room, and she shows you a vision of one room, and the palace really is relinquished to you guys. It is full on, like, it is designed, it is literally by design almost impossible to go through that place and still see the dragons as your godly rulers. That is the point of it, is that it destroys that image. But there is still a small room that you can only open with certain keywords that has all of Alice's dresses in it.
I'd imagine it's like a storage room. It's like, I moved out, but there's this one room.
Rack upon
Yeah.
rack upon rack
Mhm.
upon rack.
I'm gonna shorten them all.
Allie, is there anything you want to say to Callista or Kyra?
I'm actually going to kiss her hand and I'm gonna say, I think I actually need to say good luck to someone else first.
You're being a little quiet, Allie. Can you speak
I
a little
think
bit?
I actually need to say good luck to someone else first.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go over to Bulldog.
He goes over and he goes, hey, so, am I co-dating a dragon, or what is that?
I think you guys are dating. I don't know how this works, but do you have Ismene?
Yeah. He pulls her out. Pulls this little dragon. Little dragon looks at you and nips at you.
Are you mad? To her.
And she looks at you and she says, there are many people here. And they are holding on to their gems and their jewels. Her whole thought on this is that she just does not understand why you have not gone person to person and collected their gems.
She does
That
not
is her
care
own-
that I bonded with another dragon.
You can serve 2 dragons. Where the fuck are her gems?
So I have a big ask of you. Do you remember when I gave you that diamond and I told you I needed you to hold on to it and keep it safe for me? So, and I'm going to pull out a small bag where I have put every other gemstone I have. So, let me go through really quickly. So
How was she
that's
holding the diamond? Did she swallow it, or how
she
did she
was
have it?
holding on to it just with her hoard, but we didn't specify, but I wanted her to keep it safe.
Mhm.
But I will pull out every other gemstone I have. So that's 4 gemstones worth 400 each, 5 gemstones worth 50 each, 2 emeralds worth 2,000 each, the Creosote barrel, 12 of them, all of it, Alexandrite, all of it, and I will anything that is still on me that I haven't given her yet, and I will hold it out, and I will say, all of this for 1.
Mine. Yes. Forgive me. Yes. And then
I hold my hand out.
she drops the diamond and she is already nibbling on the others. She's trying to pull the bag, she's trying to get you to drop them on the floor.
Oh, okay. And I will pour them out so that she can
Um,
roll in them or whatever it is she wants to do.
yeah,
Catnip.
yeah. She is just nibbling on these, trying to eat them. Fatima, is the diamond for spell? Yes, diamond is for spell casting. And she is just biting, nibbling, and you hear crack one of them as her teeth are clearly getting stronger.
Oh,
Oh dear. So what I will do though is I will cast. I think I have thaumaturgy. I will cast thaumaturgy to make my voice loud, and I will say, "Ladies and gentlemen of Mitros, if you would like to make an offering to Ismene, the Mighty, she is collecting
No.
gems at this time."
Oh. And what was it? The roll performance.
Performance. All right.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right.
You sound incredulous. I don't know which one you would prefer.
No. I mean, I have expertise in performance, but I'll take either. Which one would you like?
I said
Persuasion?
performance. I said performance. Yeah,
Performance.
yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So that's
First
a natural
roll of the night.
17 for 32.
Holy
Yeah,
mother
people begin
God.
coming and paying begin paying homage, laying jewels and gems and whatever they have, and they're like, is she with you? Is she one of the heroes of Thylia? And she's biting these as they're setting them down, kind of confused but very excited. And she is overjoyed. This is her best moment. This is the conclusion of her character arc in the best way.
And then I will to Bulbug. I will say, I know that you've got a big heart.
Mhm.
And I know that you think that you should have died however long ago. But I need you to keep her safe, okay?
Wait, are you, Callista? Are you asking me to not go into the battle with you?
I.
Callista.
Okay, fine. Chandris,
Yes. Dear
I need you to
Callista.
stay here and watch Ismene.
Do you wish me to stay behind at this moment?
You know what? Why don't we just give, do you think Seema would be okay? Because Seema has another egg.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Your wife would be fine. She's not part of the crew, is she? She's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
Okay,
Um,
fine. But you better not die.
Are you saying that you Chandra or Bulbug?
either of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of you. But I'll end looking at Bulbug.
Chandra goes, I'm not going to die.
Good.
Bulbug says, Luke says, as long as they make a good story about me. I don't want to die, Callista. I got people I care about a lot. People I love. And I'm gonna make it through to the next day. But if I do die, I died for them. Okay? What'd you say, Ellie?
Okay, fine. I won't fight you on this.
Good, because you'd probably kick my ass.
But here's something to think about.
Oh, I hate
Before
that.
I said goodbye to my mom, she didn't just tell me to marry Kyle.
Okay.
I'll give him a kiss.
Ellie, you sound quiet again. I don't
And
know
I'll
if it's
give
your
him
microphone.
a kiss.
Oh.
Why is my microphone so far away from my mouth?
I don't know. You sound very. It loses a lot of your words when you go gentle. And
Just
he
be German. Just yell everything.
he kisses you back. He goes, "You stopped the king for me, and I'm pretty sure you could stop a couple titans for everybody else." We got this.
Let's do it.
Show of hands. Who's ready to throw open those doors? Reed, you got anything?
One last thing.
Yeah, Columbo?
I'm just going to call on Arcades.
Oh, baby.
Mm-hmm. Little dragon.
Yeah.
He would be in here with you, I think. I think maybe Florius might have had him. And he would look at you and say, "Are we going into battle?"
We are going into battle.
We shall slay them. We shall tear their tendons. They have tendons.
I'm not actually certain that they do. However, I have a very important task for you.
Depends on whether they have tendons.
As many people as we can are going to be collected here. The population of the city will be collected in this region. We are needed elsewhere. I need to entrust to you the protection of the people here.
I will guard them, and I will be their mighty savior.
Oh my god, I love this guy.
This guy like fits like on my lap.
Keep them safe. And
You
you
have
can
my
call on
word.
me if you need.
You have my word, Father. Reed, I just want to be clear, which I'm sure you understand, but for my own neurotic attention, this temple holds maybe a couple hundred people. There are tens of thousands in Mitros.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay, I know. I figured, but like I figured I knew what you were doing, but just for the sake of all communication, I had to explicitly double check. But yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want art of like Ismene and Arcades kind of twining together. That would be so cool.
So essentially, on the sheet that I have, every time there is a scenario, every round of a scenario that you guys are not holding it off one way, shape, or form, there will be losses. When you do things right, losses will be reduced. When you get to the end of this, I will have for you four, after 2 years, you have earned it. I will do math, and I will calculate I will calculate the total devastation to Mitros, which will effectively frame the tone of the ending of this campaign.
Crazy. Yep. Understood.
Show Sid and Coconuts just joined my campaign. They don't know what math is such a significant sacrifice is.
It's
Sid and
huge.
Coconuts, you haven't run sessions with me. You don't know how much I've skipped and how much I fudged because I refuse to do math on the fly in a game that's based on math. Show of hands. Who's ready to throw open the doors?
Let's do it.
Ira stands with Callista, Valis, with Cleon, Pythor, with Kiki, Vulcan, with Craven, Bulbuk, Chandris, Lorius, Nissa, Clotho, the strange squirrel, Ismene, Arcades. So many people to face against the chaos of the final days. The doors open. It's almost like the wind, air rushing back into the room as you can feel time start again. You see the obscene, grotesque body of Icarus just outside of the palace, his body warped by the potions. You see the so-called Dragonlords, the guardians of King Acostus outside of the Colosseum, just clearly indicating he's not too far behind. You see the night sky, and in the great distance, taking hours if not a day, the silhouette of Kintamine, vast and far away. That one is not a scenario for now. And as the world rushes back, you see the sky that I previously described as red, crackling with the energy of the meteors falling. You see a dark and silver, with buildings on fire. As silver and blue electricity ripples through it. And as you see the chaos around you, he rises above the city, looking down, with Chelsea and his other children at his side. And Sidon says, "You've come out of hiding. If you beg for your lives, then after I make a show of your deaths to the people of Mitros, perhaps I will spare some of them. Let's go to break. I'll see you guys 15 after."
I was gonna tell him to suck my dick, but I killed him,
Mhm.
so that probably would not be a good thing.
He
has no
doesn't know
memory of
you
that.
did that.
Oh, he doesn't know. That's right. He doesn't.
No, this is fully not trying to hoist Tammy Lords, but I knew that if Pythor came back, that Sidon would come back. And when you specifically phrased it as before I turned into a boar, I said, okay, well then I'm just bringing it back to he is in the exact physical shape before the fight broke out on that island.
Okay. Let's take him out.
He doesn't know that we beat him.
No,
Exactly.
doesn't know you wrecked him last time.
Good.
I guess Reed, let us know when we're going to break. I'll see you guys
Alright.
at 15 after, and we'll roll initiative.
Back in 15.
See you guys soon. Messaging someone say, okay, I gotta go kill some people. Bye.
FYI.
FYI. Welcome back to the finale of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Now, when I say finale, I do mean for months. Because now you guys see why I said this will take months, don't you? Because there are like at least 3 or 4 or 5 final boss fights in this thing. You could just let some go. It's fine. One second. I'm sorry. So, we jump back in. Sidon falls back and goes to rally his forces. He is in the distance on the vast other side of Mitros. You guys have other problems to worry about. Icarus roars, booms, and you hear a screeching, terrifying peal through the sky as he flies up and lets loose a frozen Arctic breath on villagers of Mitros that are running for cover from Sidon. Says, "These are mine! Do not flee from my city! These are mine!" As he screams, swoops down, and just when he flies out of sight and when he lifts back up, he's just clearly trying to gulp down a couple more of the people. This is my kingdom.
His
Give
hoard was
to
a bunch
me.
of money. Jeez.
Give to me my hoard. Meanwhile, over the Colosseum. Let me see 1 second. Valis will tell, verbally tell Cleon. Point, almost guiding him. My beloved husband will be that way. You hear it dripping with venom as she says that. My beloved husband will be that way. Doubtless he's decided to make that his what do you want to call it? Focal point, where he makes his stand. He's an idiot, and he will cause more destruction than help. I don't understand why his Dragonlords, such that they are not helping other people. Why they're not fighting in this. Vulcan reminds Cleon that Acosta says something you all would very much like. In the distance, the ships begin to emerge from the paths that Chelsea carved for them. The magical openings. You see Gigans and Cyclops and Centaurs and more on the boats. The lightning striking down. Alice says, "And what is our first order?"
I say control the Colosseum, control the dragon, maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Cleon?
Well, we need to divide our forces. We can't simply let Icarus have free reign over everything.
But he won't listen to reason.
No, he won't.
Vulcan goes, "Every once in a while a kid gets a little out of line. I don't like what we're suggesting." And Valis says, "Father," he goes, just because it's not pleasant doesn't mean it's not true." Valis says, "We sort of protect this place. His mind can't handle being in that body. He's in a mania that he will not understand for weeks, if not months. He could level the entire city, maybe the countryside, before he reclaims his senses." He needs to be stopped by any means.
Unfortunately, he also flies, which means that
Good.
for Kiki and Cray to have substantial support, they would need to attack on Dragonback.
Arthur goes, all right, check.
Well, what are you proposing, Cleon? You and Callista go to the king, and Kiki and I take care of Icarus?
It may be the best solution. Acastus is an asshole, but he may yet be able to be talked down.
Yep, and I'm
Valis
not
says,
very
I agree with half of
persuasive.
that.
Failing that, perhaps we can end Acastus's madness and sway the rest of the Dragonlords to us.
Unless you want Callista to go with somebody like Kiki to knock some sense into him, or me, and you and Kiki go after go after Icarus. Would you rather have 2 muscles or 2 talkers, or 1 of each?
Well, I don't think that I'm going... Aside from being able to do damage at range, I don't expect I'm going to be able to do any particular talking to Icarus. So,
I mean, Acostus might not like me very much, but I can be pretty persuasive.
Okay, then I need all the healing potions I can get, because I can't heal worth shit.
Would one of you like this? And I'll hold up the staff.
Staff of healing.
Staff of healing. 10 charges. You don't have to be attuned to it.
How does that work?
Oh no! I'm the only one who can use it.
I was
Why?
thinking, 'cause,
Okay, wait,
like,
hang on. This
Why
is
Cleric or
stupid.
Druid?
This is dumb. It says it requires attunement, but it doesn't require attunement on my sheet. So I'm assuming that means I need to unattune from one of my items, right?
Yes, it requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid. It needs more attunement than you thought.
Ugh.
You fool!
Curses.
You fool!
Okay, so I will unattune from the DOS loop. I'll still have it, but I'm not gonna stay attuned. Never mind. I'll give you
Alright,
my
so
healing
the-
potions.
So the plan is for Kiki, Pythor, Vulcan, and Cray to go to the Colosseum, and Callista, Cleon, Kyra, and Valis to go to Icarus?
no, the other way
opposite.
Okay.
around. But I will go through because I
Hey,
still
Reed, you
have...
want... This is the final boss in a lot of ways, but it also for you as a streamer. You ready to help me narrate 2 fights at once? both of them being arguably the final battle.
Woo!
Sure. I'm
So what are you
going to hand over to Cray 3 healing potions.
Just regular ones?
He sounds so ungrateful.
No, I'm just
just-
saying.
Just
Just
It's
regular
better
ones?
than nothing.
Oh.
So Icarus is a silver dragon, so his power is ice, right?
We thought, yeah,
Icar-
ice.
Mm-hmm. Valis can answer questions about her son that needs to be killed.
Oh.
She's having a bad day.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
actually,
will give Kiki my superior potion of healing and one of my potions of vitality.
I will also give Cray a potion of cold resistance.
You all need to be tracking these on your sheets and updating
Yeah.
them, because I am not doing that. Sorry, that sounded sassy. I meant it too.
You said it was of greater healing?
Greater healing and vitality.
Vitality.
One of each.
Okay.
So I will remove it from my inventory and then I will forget it exists. So add it.
For 1 hour. Okay.
Do we
I was-
have any other dragon that are going to be opposing us? because I do have a potion of necrotic resistance and a potion of radiant resistance.
I already have radiant resistance, but we will hypothetically be fighting the Dragonlords at the Colosseum, maybe?
Yeah, give it
Mhm.
to them.
Okay, so necrotic and radiance. So you guys can go ahead and take that. Decide who wants what. I'm putting it at 0 in mine.
I also have a
If you're
potion of destoning. I don't know
if you're one
what
of the
we.
newer people watching this stream, this
That's
group
2.
always works together well. But this is like next gear working together, and it's beautiful to see. Like this genuinely, the level of collaboration they have feels like the culmination of their character arcs, and I'm loving this right now. I'm gonna stop talking. Keep talking.
Potion of
Allie,
destoning.
do you
Anybody
want
wants
to
that?
take? Mm,
That's for like unpetrifying, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
anticipating that being a factor.
I think you hold that for now.
Okay.
Do
were
you
you
want the
gonna say-
necrotic or the radiant?
I'll take necrotic because I already have resistance to radiant.
Okay, then I'll take radiant.
And,
Congratulations, you all get dragons. Yay! And now you get to kill dragon. Oh.
oh, my worst night.
No, you're not even there yet.
Playing the wrong game.
I have to say, that's the nice thing about Cray not having anything. He doesn't have anything.
All right, so that's added.
1d8 plus 5.
What the heck do the golden apples do? Did I already get rid of all of those? I had some.
No, you had. Yeah, everybody had.
They're like
Work-
potions of
they
healing,
Work
basically.
like a potion of healing. All right, Crayron, you ready?
Oh, geez.
I
Okay.
have 7. You want them all?
No. Keep some for yourself.
Okay.
And if you haven't already, those coral bits from our thing gives a heroism, which basically gives you temporary hit points every turn.
Also, all of you have 2 rerolls and also 1d6 bardic inspiration. You're also responsible for tracking those.
Inspiration and bardic, you had said.
Two inspirations, 1 bardic inspiration.
Oh my. And a reroll?
The inspirations
That's
are the
it.
rerolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How about each of you takes 2 of my golden apples?
Including me, or are you just
You can have 2 as well,
okay?
because I have 7. So then I'll have 1, along with my, vitality and all of my.
I still have
Else.
my
And my
10.
Okay.
I still have the 10 apples.
Okay. So 3 and 3 to Cleon and Cray. Does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You know, like, I heard that it was discussed in a show recently, was the thing where, like, the old myth that vampires have to count every grain of salt on the floor if you spill it or something like that. And it's like this weird way to, like, stop them. And Sin and Coconut just pointed out, like, that you guys are doing this math, and I'm like, yeah, this is their final tactic for me, is they're just shuffling everything they're doing using math. And they know that I'm gonna check out so much that when they get to the final battle, they're like, oh no, we explained it. We all have 12 potions, superior potions of healing. We explained the math bit. I'm like, okay.
We're immune to everything. I don't know how you missed
Mhm.
that.
Oh, I still have a basilisk head.
Keep it. It might still come in useful. You've still got your shield.
That's right.
I'm
I
assuming
do.
the answer is yes. But for transparency, can we say that I got everybody I wanted to sign names on each list?
Yeah. Just give me the
Okay.
list.
Yeah, I'll just send them directly to you, or I can read them aloud now if you'd like.
Read them aloud now.
Okay, Farscribe, Bullbug, Kiki, Chandris, Cray, Cleon.
Mm-hmm.
Gift of Protectors. Kiki, Cleon, Crayrin, Bullbug, me.
You got a good list there. Also, are you guys taking any of your allies with you? Keep in mind that if you take them, I am full no mercy in those motherfuckers. But if you want to just send them off to generally protect the city, I'll factor that into how much damage is done to the city each turn.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like get Bullbug and Bullbug's mom and Chandris and all of them to kind of like just be safe and.
I
protect
think
the
we
city.
should send
Yeah.
Chandris with you guys to fight Icarus.
Oh right, yeah, that might be helpful.
There it is.
But I'm into the idea of Bullbug and our other allies helping the city, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
But
Mhm.
Ben, if at any point he runs out of hit points for any reason whatsoever, you have to let me know, because it'll affect how my Gift of Protectors works.
How does that something I'm obligated to tell you? I'm genuinely asking.
So I have a list of 5 people in my
Mhm.
book. When
Mhm.
one of them hits 0 hit points, they fall to 1 instead, and then that's it. None of the other ones can use it. So
Okay.
if Bulldog hits 0 and then comes back with 1 hit point, no one else can use it. So we need to know if it's on the table. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Or I can take him off the list and make it Kairos, and she'll be with us if that's easier for you.
Okay. No, I get you. This works for me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my secret way of knowing whether or not he lives or dies.
You guys hear a crash and a screeching, pealing sound as you see a building, the bathhouses of Mitras, collapse.
Oh, I like those.
And you see the frozen, icy breath of Icarus shooting up into the sky, hitting nothing in particular. And he says, he goes, "This is trickery! What is this?" And Valis, he roars at the sky, and Valis says, closes her eyes and just thinks and says, "He doesn't understand his own gifts right now. He's a danger to himself, too. It needs to stop, and I'm sorry."
I mean, if there's a way to take him out with...
Callista, do you think that I would tell you that we must kill my son if I hadn't considered every single other opportunity? Leon, you can see in Valis's mind, you can almost see this vast, 20 libraries and, the spirit of Valis in each of them, just sort of gently poring over books in different ways and collapse. And, her mind works, considering all of these options. She is very quiet and reserved and kind of an asshole, but she's, considering 1,000 possibilities at most times. And she's... by being in tune with her, she has already gone through, 90 different ways that this doesn't end in killing Icarus. If you guys can come up with the 91st, she's all ears.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Callie's shoulder.
Oh, I know, but I had to say it.
I know. That's why you're the hero.
I don't mind punching kids. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, just maybe say it nicer next time, Vulcan says.
He's
The
a brat.
time-
Let's put him down. It's great.
The time, my
Let's go.
guy?
Let's do it.
Vulcan steps forward. As he does, his gold armor extends until it covers his body. He kneels down and stretches out, almost like kneeling, downwarding, as his body stretches out and he becomes the gold dragon. Roars, furious and ready.
I don't know if he
Nah.
feels it. No, he'll probably feel it. Just pure overwhelming admiration for this gorgeous golden dragon I just oath sworn to.
You feel him given that sort of nod of manly respect. You are also mighty.
I hop on.
Pythor, you hop on him?
Mhm.
Pythor turns to Kiki. He says, "Time?"
No time like the present.
I'm gonna make you proud. He steps forward, melts into this dragon, blue and glistening, like the sapphires of the deep caves. Then in wings wire and stretch. Screeches, roaring out to the sky. And says, turn, sort of winds his head around looking at the city, and the rest of you can't hear anything, but Kiki hears, "It would take a little while longer. Much longer. But I can burrow under the city. They never expect that." Let me be clear, this would take you 2 to 3 times longer to get to the fight.
Damn it.
I'm going to come up beside Kiki.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This won't keep you long, but this may help get you in range of Icarus. I'm going to kiss Kiki, and I'm going to cast Polymorph, and I'm going to turn Kiki into a giant osprey.
Osprey?
So, giant eagle, basically.
Hmm. You. Do we have the stats on Giant Osprey, or what is it? The Giant Eagle? Okay. And
Oh my god.
you do this. You, Kiki, you hear in your head, Pythor go, I just told you both that I can fly and burrow. Why would he do that? Less
I
from
go
a
to-
tactical decision and more like, this was my time to shine. What the hell, man?
He
I
just
see
wanted
Cleon.
to kiss me. This is a side effect.
You turn into a giant eagle every single time he kisses you? Okay.
It's not always
That's
an
other
eagle.
things too. No.
So, Cleon, you hear from the side, that was hot! Can I call you daddy now?
Vulcan just sort of shakes, like, just like,
Oh,
very clearly trying to make sure that, like, hey, we're doing a thing here. And, what was it? Cleon, Valis says, shall we? She holds out her hand for you to take it.
I will.
In one smooth motion, as she steps forward, her body dissolves and melts into the slender, elongated frame of an emerald dragon.
Hmm.
Looking out. And as she does, she's pulling Cleon forward so that by the time she is a dragon, he's already mounted on her back.
Smooth.
And she says,
Smooth motion.
I will follow your lead. My oath sworn.
Oh.
Kyra goes, Kelly, ready?
Till death do us part.
Yeah, not that right now, but I get you. I get you.
It better not be May. Look,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
I'll write it better later, okay?
No, you change your word of our story. And she just turns, wraps her arms around herself, and just, when she unfurls, her body breaks open and emerges into the bronze dragon.
Oh.
She roars, looks at you, and goes, well, get on.
I thought I knew how beautiful you were before, but dang. Huh? Cut out. Like actually, Ben.
She goes, get on.
Yeah.
We need to show a united front.
Of course.
And you are still under the benefits of ceremony.
You're right. What does it mean? I'm pulling it up now.
I believe it's plus
I'm
2
pulling-
armor class.
Pulling. Oh, thank God.
As all of you fly. Then let me make sure I have this right. Just show of hands. Who's going to Icarus's little tantrum? Raise your hand. All right. I don't know completely how to split you guys. Let me see if I can figure that out. If I can't, we'll do it live.
You missed a few words there.
As you guys part ways, and let me set this up. As you guys part ways, and that's Cray and Kiki.
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. Mm-hmm. And 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 Kiki and Krayrin. And let me double check one last thing here because I realized I got to get this right. Uh, okay. As I'm setting up your tokens out on the field.
Out here in the field.
Just let me know when you want me to put.
Yeah, just 1 second, and then we're golden, and then we're good. My apologies for this part. I swear I knew what I was doing a second ago.
So just FYI, in your extras in D&D Beyond, you can add your dragon
Mhm.
if you want to know what its things are.
Yeah, that's too confusing for me. I just have like 6 tabs open on my window. Because I also now have Giant Eagle as well.
Oh my god.
I got 2 screenshots for that one.
Oh, I gotta get a giant eagle for you too. I gotta get an eagle for you.
Oh, that's okay. Reed gave me the screenshots. I've got the
No.
stats.
I need it for my
Oh, never mind then.
my tokens. Because I'm like, I got all the tokens ready, and you're like, I'm an eagle. I'm like, fucking hell.
How long ago was Krayrin married?
A while.
Like over 24 hours.
Yeah.
More than 7 days?
No.
Oh.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I don't know. Yes.
If I'm
No.
under ceremony, then theoretically Krayrin would be under ceremony too.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it
less
only
than 7
affects. It also affects. Seema has to be within 30 feet of him.
Oh, you're
So-
right. Okay. Thank you.
Also, I don't think I have Emerald Dragon.
Maybe green.
You should have.
They're different.
What do you mean
Oh.
you don't have it? Where?
Under my extras. It's okay. I've got it in the thing. I just thought I'd add it to my stuff, but it doesn't seem. Like
We're
that's
going
an
to
option.
do a little bit of both scenes, and then we're gonna be near the end of the session.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Whoa.
The city
Oh.
crushed by lightning, and by frozen breath, and by the meteor swarms. Reed, whenever you want to go to the battle map, you can.
Already are.
Dude.
Icarus stumbles through this place, and I do literally mean stumbles, as in he is staggering, looking around. He goes, "This isn't mine with their data from me. If they want it, they cannot have it." And he breathes for it and breathes ice, freezing several of the villagers of Mitros, citizens of Mitros, and he crashes them with his mouth. Turns and looks at the 4 of you. Come to him. He looks at you and
Oh,
goes,
Have we split up yet? I assume.
"Yeah.
So before we split up, I want to give everyone Bardic.
Oh,
That was what I
okay.
was. Sorry, I thought there was going to be like a big goodbye moment, but I guess there already was.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you guys want to do a big
Everyone
goodbye
take a
moment? Did I miss it? Did I
No,
miss the big
everyone
goodbye
take a
moment?
Bardic. Everyone take
Hold
one.
on. Hold on. But the rest of you, did you guys want to say goodbye one more time? Did I miss that?
Nope.
I think
I'm-
we've said enough goodbyes.
Yeah, just let me. I'm just gonna
Alright.
flare. Give everyone Bardic.
All right. Everyone gets a bardic. That's fine.
Another
Um,
Bardic.
Another Bardic, but it's only good for 10 minutes, so use it.
Okay.
you guys, Icarus looks and says, looks at all of you, and Valis says, or not Valis, Pythor goes, "Listen to us. We do not want to kill you." And Icarus says, "Other dragons, they told me that there would be invaders to my land. My land." There's little to discuss here. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh, you stupid kid! Get out of your brain!
And to be completely explicit and clear, mine comes with epic determination, advantage on death saves. My Bardic,
Thank you.
until you use it.
I will roll
For
initiative for you
F's
two.
sakes. Yuck.
I'll roll initiative for your 2 dragons, but then after that, they're all yours. You guys got the stats. I'll give you the character sheets if you need them.
Oh, Reed and I aren't rolling yet, are we?
No,
My
you're
bad.
not.
I got
Trey, did you? Kiki, what's your initiative?
Was looking to see if there was anything for the eagle, so I'm just rolling it as Kiki.
It would be just plus the eagle's dexterity modifier.
So it'd be +3. It'd be 1d20 +3. So you would have. It would be
so 13 plus 3, you said, so 16.
It'd be 9 plus 3 is 12. Because you get the plus, your die roll +3 because the eagles is +3.
Yes, but okay. That's
Does that
why
make
you
sense?
took the first one. Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Yep.
I promise I won't cut in with too much rules lawyering, but wouldn't she still have advantage on initiative since that's a part of her?
You
No,
can, but I don't know what part of it is.
Her
Her
class,
barbarian thing.
her class would be lost because she's in
Oh, okay.
at the moment.
Okay, I will shut up now.
You don't need to shut up. I just want to understand. You're
I'm
fighting
just
for
a
your lives
burb.
here. You're fighting for your lives. You don't have to shut up. Krayrin, Icarus is here. Every time you guys are not engaging with him, his tantrum continues. That one I'm not going to break down in numbers, but I am going to heavily imply some things. Krayrin, Dragonlord, and Oathsworn of Vulcan, it is your action.
Am I close enough to him to jump off and get onto Icarus's back?
If you want to try that,
I would like to try that. I'd like to remind you I can climb up walls. I just can't go down them.
you can. I'm going to make this a contested athletics check between the two of you.
Oh, great. Okay.
Is that? I think that's fair. It's because it's almost a similar logic to grappling in my mind.
I'm not gonna use my dexterity. That's what monks are used for.
You can use acrobatics.
Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and roll and see. Oh man, I rolled like shit tonight. Oh
You
no,
rolled a
27.
27.
Never mind.
You run up him, and you run up. And he's, get off me! Get off me! You are poor. You are poor. Don't touch me! As you climb up him, that is your movement action as you climb up. You have your attack and your bonus action if you'd like.
Icarus, thank you for the 5 gold or 5 silver you gave me, but I need to do this. You're being a child, and I punch him.
Roll your attack roll.
Oh, I don't know if this will work. I'll try. Is it doing it?
Which one are you doing?
Ugh. It's a +12, but it's not going to let me do it, so I have to do...
Are you doing the Staff of
20.
Lightning, or are you doing an unarmed strike? You said punch. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to hit him with my staff.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're fine.
So I'm just going to roll a d20,
Mhm.
and then we'll just add a 12 to that. 4 plus 12, 16. Stupid.
You know, if you I figured it out. Craig. If you
Yes,
right click on the +12, if you don't left click, but you right click, it'll give you the option to just roll.
Right click on it?
Yeah, right click on the
wait.
+12 instead of left clicking, and it'll
Wait,
give you a
hold on.
little.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Took us 2 years, people, but we got there.
Still got a second half of the campaign. It's still good.
I'm just going to see if it'll let me do it. Oh, it did!
25.
Okay, well,
25 does hit.
Okay. So now, now that I know how to do that, jeez. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit for my damage, and my damage is going to be 1d8 plus 7, but we'll see. Ah! Son of a poop weasel.
Right click, you poop weasel.
Right click, you poop weasel. Roll.
And what damage type is this?
This is I think it's bludgeoning.
You do 12 bludgeoning damage as you strike him. You strike him, and he screeches out, "Do not touch me!"
It's probably not gonna work. Stunning strike.
What's the con save?
The save is I have way too much shit on my screen. The the save. I should know this, but now I'm sorry, you folk. I'm not very
It's
good.
DC 16.
16, yes.
Well, he has a plus 16 modifier, so he got
Oh, well,
29.
obviously that didn't work. Okay, so not stunning strike, but at least I tried it. And now we know. So I'm going to keep smacking this little guy. I'm on his head, so let's do it. Let's
Mhm.
do flurry of blows.
Mhm.
Should have taken fighter. Okay,
Mhm.
this one should hit, or this one should go, I should say.
Mhm.
23 to hit.
23 barely hits, yes.
Oof. Oh man. All right. So I do 9 damage.
You hit him for 9 damage.
I do it again.
Oh, I got his numbers wrong. My apologies. He is. Hold on, wait 1 second. Don't do anything for a second. I'm getting confused by numbers.
Math, I tell you.
Math.
Hold on 1 second.
Math.
Just guess. There you go. I get overwhelmed that easily with math. Okay, so you hit him with 9, and then you hit him again. Flurry blows 18 does not hit
Okay.
as you strike him.
And I hang on for goddamn life.
He is gonna take a bonus action. I want each of you to roll insight. He's gonna take a legendary action.
Okay, let me just minus my 2 key points.
Um,
Insight.
Tammy, did you got something?
Ugh, 13.
I don't. I'm looking for it on the birds thing.
It's not.
It would be your own.
Be wisdom, would
Oh,
it be?
okay.
Here, Tammy, let me help you out with this. Give me 1 second. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna help a lot.
You both have bardic and you both have inspiration.
Um,
And also, I think she only keeps her own wisdom if she's a druid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Okay. Then you just have the
Sorry.
eagle stats entirely.
Yeah.
No,
so
it's
it
fine.
would be 14 wisdom, so it's a +2 on top of a d20.
Okay. That's an 18 plus 2, so 20.
20.
I think technically she's got a better wisdom score now than she does as a Triton.
Jen, what did you get for your deck save?
Dex save or insight?
Deck save. Oh, insight. You both got insight. Okay.
13.
13. Now I need you both to give me deck saves. I swear I'm doing something with this.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have advantage on dex saves.
Hmm.
Do I have advantage on dex saves?
Oh, fuck. So that's a 3 plus 3, so that's a 6.
If it does damage, I think I have evasion. That's what it is.
Let me see.
Yeah, I have evasion.
Yep. Okay. Still roll. You don't get advantage. Just you take half damage.
So I get a 22 dex save.
You fail
I fail with a 22.
as he
Holy
beats his
shit.
wings and flaps them fiercely. Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't! As he roars and swings his. You take 20 bludgeoning damage as the wings knock you back, hit you against the back of his neck, and knock you prone.
On his
He
back.
uses a legendary action. Yep. And he is going to. You are prone on his back as he is going to move. "40 feet over this way, taking you with him."
And that's with half damage because I've.
Oh,
failed to
10
do that.
bludgeoning damage. 10 bludgeoning, not 20. At both of Kiki, you're not taking any damage from this. You were not within range. I was mistaken about that. But you do pass
Okay.
your insight checks, both of you. His wings are beating out of rhythm when he does this. He literally does not understand how to use his body. And this is going to randomly affect his stats during combat.
Oh, sweet.
Poor boy.
Kiki, it's your turn.
It's hurting Jen's heart,
Mm-hmm.
but Cray doesn't give a shit.
Kiki, but an
Okay.
eagle, your turn.
Yep. So I am going to go ahead and swoop at Icarus and I'm going to use the eagle's multi-attack. So it's one with his beak and one with its talons
Mhm.
at Icarus's eyes.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm kind of mean at that.
Yeah.
So let me just get that written down here. So for the beak, it is a +5 to hit. So 1d20. And then
Allie and
we'll say
Reed,
plus.
what's going on in your guys' scene might take a little longer than even overtime. So we're going to roleplay for a little bit, but then we're not going to do a full round of whatever it is. You'll see what I'm saying.
Okay.
But
Oh,
so you're doing
God.
you 5-5.
So that's
so
a
you're gonna
10 to hit.
and he goes, "Bird! There's a bird!" As he snaps at you. Morsel, morsel. As you strike back.
He's gonna eat Kiki.
Maybe. Kiki, what else you got?
Okay, so now I'm going to go for the talons. So that's still a +5 to hit. So that one there is an 11.
You strike at that, and you strike, and you full on hit, but you just scratch scales, and it does not hurt him.
Yep. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of fly away from him as far as I can.
He's gonna take an opportunity attack. Sorry.
Yep. Nope.
I see you wanting to punch me. I respect that.
Yep. Yeah.
He strikes you, hits you with his tail, as you move past. Kiki, but an eagle has 26 hit points.
And armor class 13.
He rolls a 23 and does 21 damage to you.
Okay.
Continue your movement.
Okay. I'm just going to move as far back as I can. So it says my speed is 10 feet, but fly is 80 feet. So what does that mean?
If you're
It
flying,
means if you're moving.
if you're flying, you move 80 feet. If you're just walking on the ground, you do 10 feet.
You ever seen birds walk? They look like assholes.
All right, I'm gonna get as far back as I can. So I don't know how far I was from him. So let's say cut it by half. So I'll be 40 feet away from him.
If you're there, yeah, you get about. You have actually be about 45 feet away. So let's go.
Okay.
We can get you all the way up here. I can get you, doing the math, I can get you all the way up here. Is that cool?
Yep.
If you want to get as far away from that's by the math, the farthest you get away.
You may want to land.
That's kind of what I was just thinking because I've only got a few hit points. So can I say that I will land on the roof of this building?
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you had said that was 20 damage to me, right?
21. You got 5 hits left.
21. Okay.
We're gonna go a little bit over, folks, on this one. Let me roll something here. Is he he's going to roar for a moment, and he's gonna see, I am Icarus. This city is my horde, and I can do with it what I want, And he swings his tail, smashes a building, collapsing on people that were trying to hide in there. Later, you learn there was only one person in that building. It took them days to find him. On this Icarus's turn, he is going to scream out and do frightful presence. I need all of you, as Kiki, Cray, and I'll roll for Vulcan and Pythor, need to make wisdom saving throws against fright.
Wisdom saves.
$19.
Ah, shit. plus 2. 11. I suck as a bird.
As 1 second. Each of you feels the fear he imposes on your body at this time. As he ripples out this fear, you can repeat a saving throw on each of your turns. The wisdom save for this is 21. You have the frightened
Jesus.
condition. As Pythor says,
Oh, God.
Pythor says, "Do you think I'm scared of you? You are merely twice my size. I've felled titans." As Pythor is actually immune to the frightened condition. What was it? Icarus is going to charge towards Pythor. I'm going to do this a couple times. He charges towards Pythor with what am I looking for? He charges towards Pythor, and Pythor looks at him, roars, and goes, and says, what does Pythor say? Pythor says, "This is battle!" As Icarus charges, slashes at Pythor, sends this dragon reeling back. Pythor gets up, and Icarus bites him on the neck and pulls him back and lets go. Both those attacks, the claws and the bites, combine to do 48 points of damage to Pythor. Icarus says, "I'll add." Icarus says, "I want these sapphires for my horde, every one of them, spread on the ground." Kiki, it is your turn with Pythor. You may play him as you wish.
Oh, as Pythor. Oh, shit.
Mm.
Okay.
You want me to play him for you, or do you want to tell me what you want to do?
No, I've got his sheet here. I definitely want him to go.
And Kiki, feel free to look
and-
up Gold Dragon too. I sent you stats on that.
Huh?
Oh, I sent Jen. I also sent her the Vulcan stats. Yeah.
Let me just. How does that work? That debilitating breath. What is that? Only audible sound. Each creature in that area. Is that in a cone? No,
In
it's
the
a
30-foot cone,
30
everybody in
foot
30-foot cone has
okay.
to make a DC 17 con save, or take hella damage and get incapacitated for a turn.
Okay, I want him to use the debilitating breath and try that.
Okay, it's going to be a con save for this guy. He has a con of plus 16, which puts us up to 30. He's 14. As you roll this. Roll the damage, though, 3d10.
3d10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. That was a 3. D10. 20.
You do 20 damage to him. He breathes this crackling thunder energy that booms on Icarus. Icarus staggers back, just "What is this? What are you doing?" And Pythor says, I have trained my powers for centuries. You are a child in every sense. Is there anything else that Python wants to do? Does he want to move? Anything else?
Where is Pythor? He's like right beside it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, can I drop the polymorph myself? Like if I decide, can I do that?
No.
No, eh?
You could
Okay.
attack yourself.
But I'm not bigger than Pythor as the dragon, though, as the bird.
No, I don't think so. Why? What are you going for?
Well, I'm just trying to think because I've got 5 hit points. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to fall out of bird shape. So I kind of want to fall onto Pythor. Or I want Pythor to be there close by, kind of thing.
I can allow that if you want to get over to him when you fall. I mean, I kind of like that as like a teamwork thing. So what do you? So when you go on your turn, you're saying?
Yeah, because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come in for another attack on Icarus. And then assuming that as I fly away, he's going to hit me, I kind of want Pythor to just like swing under me. And then obviously I'll fall on him or I'll just grab onto him, whether I take damage or not, regardless.
This is dramatic as fuck. Okay, so that's something already for your turn.
Yeah.
But he can maybe do that. Okay, I get you. I kind of like the idea of like reacting to each other's movements. That's why since you're telepathically linked. All right, so that's it for your turn for right now, though.
Yep.
Vulcan's turn by Cray.
He's frightened, isn't he? Doesn't he have to go go away?
No. That's turned. Frightened just means he can't get any closer, and his attacks have regular attacks have disadvantage.
Oh, but he can still attack.
He can still attack. He can still use his abilities. He's like what? He's close enough to his moves that are 30 feet. He can do those from here because he's got his breath weapons.
I'd be in that though. Can't come closer. Can't do any of that.
Hold on 1 second. I did. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh no, wait. I did the math wrong, but he still would have failed. So we're good.
Okay. That'd be really good, but I can't. So I'm gonna have him do a fire breath.
All right.
30-foot cone. But it's gonna try to hit me, so I have to do a dexterity saving throw, which I still have evasion. So.
Vulcan goes, "Are you sure?"
Nope, but it's the best you can do.
All right. Roll. Do you want to roll a 10d10 or shall I take it for you?
I can roll the 10d10, but I just want to make sure that I have to roll my dexterity saving throw first.
Fatima, it gets better.
I roll with a 16, which I fail, but I still take half damage.
All right, so roll your 10d10.
Man, I'm rolling damage on myself, y'all. My God.
I in no way take responsibility for what just happened.
Nope.
I was gonna say, now you know how Ben feels.
Right? Totes. Okay, here we go. 10d10. Oh, that sounds really great on D&D Beyond. Not so great as whatever. 55 damage.
55 damage.
But I take half that, so what is that?
27.
That 47?
27.
Oh, 27.
I
can math.
He rolled a nat 20, so he actually takes a 27 as well. He had no other resistances to that. He actually has an only +7 to his dex save, which for him is pretty low. As he burns, and he just screams out at this. Is there anything else Vulcan wants to do?
I'll probably just hover out of the way because it can't really do anything more. So, yeah. And that's his turn.
Icarus screams, and he says, You want to deny my hoard from me? This city is my hoard. Every one of it, I will collect every stone, every bone, every skull, every coin. This is my city.
Wouldn't Vulcan be able to roll his frightened check?
Yes. Roll a
Oh.
wisdom saving throw. I'll roll that.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's a 13. He's good. He's
Okay.
not good.
okay.
Rip out my vocal cords. Elsewhere, in the Colosseum, as the two of you arrive, you see a large number of the so-called Dragonlords, the guards, head guards of the city, flying around as other guards are rounding up people and bringing them to the Colosseum. I want each of you to roll an insight check. Just,
Everybody?
No,
Can I
just,
give
just
myself
Callista and-
guidance?
Oh,
Sure. Yes,
Oh.
you can.
Okay.
10.
That's a 12 plus 11 is 23 plus 1 is 24.
Callista. Reed, you see them hurting people, and it's hard to say whether they're locking them up, rescuing them, executing them. Callista, you see all of this. You notice that Acostus is in ceremonial robes done for the religious ceremonies. And you realize, you connect the dots on what's happening here. As you guys have established several times in this campaign, you can make sacrifices to appeal to the Titans and maybe stay their hand. And how do you appeal to Kintamane? As Acostus is rounding everybody up, as many people as he can, and he is in the middle of the Colosseum as guards are bringing more people in and keeping them basically keeping them at spear point and sword in the sides of the Colosseum. If you want to speak to Acostus, you will need to land in the middle of this.
I will cast Sending to Euphemian and let him know what's happening.
Shit. Could we do like a flyby attack?
All 7 of the guards with their riding young copper dragons are flying around the Colosseum overseeing this. If you do a flyby attack, all 7 of them will be able to fall on you for the chance of doing damage to King Acostus.
Sending
It's
to
allowed.
Euphemian. Sending to Euphemian. I mean, if we think we can pull it off, we could threaten the people. He wouldn't have anyone to sacrifice.
You're talking about just killing everyone?
I mean, I'm talking about lying, but yes.
Well, I suppose I have a reputation.
You guys are up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
been hidden.
I don't like
No reason.
it.
No reason. So what are you guys doing?
I think we should talk with them, at the very
Yeah.
least.
I think land.
Are you guys landing in
So-
front of King Acostus?
Yeah.
You both ride Kyra and Valis down into the Colosseum and land. King Acostus standing there, ceremonial robes, holding onto the staff that Vulcan told you to get in one hand, and in the other hand, he's holding a finely forged and clearly enchanted cat of nine tails. The guards flying around, and he looks at you. And he goes, So, you've returned from your long journey, the heroes of Thylia, the saviors of our continent, and what do you have to show for it? More fucking dragons. I am so sick of dragons, and you're going to get all of us killed with your foolishness. We've trusted them for centuries. Some of us are gonna live if we make the right sacrifices. If it's enough, or if it's valuable enough we could save them. If it's valuable enough, we could save them. And he turns before you guys can say anything, takes the Rod of Rulership, a staff that commands respect, literally a magical enchanted item that forces respect, and slams it down into the ground using the last charge. Says, I am your king. Those of you that are prisoner, stay and serve your city. Those of you that are my soldiers. He points to Callista and to Cleon. Bring me my sacrifice. Now, I will allow you guys a chance to talk to him. I will allow you guys a chance to say other things. This is his outburst the moment that you get there, but you're welcome to any kind of trickery that you want. I promised you that I would allow you to respond to things like this if you allow me my monologue. That was the deal we made on the party. That being said, your trickery will need to wait till next session because that's where we're cutting it for now.
Crazy man!
Oh my god!
That was
Ay,
awesome.
ay,
When the
ay.
hair came out, I was like, yes!
Am I right?
love
Am I
Crazy.
right?
I
Am
love
I
human
right?
Crazy.
Am I right in the chat? Am I right?
Right about what? The sacrifice?
Is he like this because we sicked Astor on him?
Oh, he was always kind of descending into this, but that
Okay.
didn't help. That didn't help.
We stopped it for him, and then he was an asshole, so we gave him permission to go back.
Yeah, he genuinely, truly thinks that he at this point his mind is broken, but because he has so little faith in you guys, you don't factor into how he's doing the math. And so with you guys gone, he doesn't see any way to save the city besides making a sacrifice big enough to like neutralize the situation. His mind's real gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he's been up to. He's been planning this for the past few days, which is why he hasn't been in any of the scenes. How y'all doing?
I'm gonna start with I wasn't gonna let him sacrifice my one boyfriend, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Callista getting mad.
Didn't expect a rematch on this, did ya? On the Colosseum sacrifices.
Yep.
Didn't expect that one to come full circle, did ya? These fights are really challenging. If you guys want to bring in allies or swap from one fight to the other, like leave one and go to the other, you can. But like I said, any fight that's unattended, as I made clear, if like Kiki and Cray were to go over to the Colosseum, every round I would just roll for people that Icarus killed on accident while you guys were gone.
Oh.
Or if you left Vulcan and Pythor there, the numbers would be vastly mitigated. Do you see what I'm saying? So I know that the fights seem really hard when you're split up. I'm just saying you don't have to be split up. These are the difficult choices you got to make. What do you guys think so far, though?
That's kind of fun,
Mhm.
actually. I like it.
I'm glad we split up though, so we could at least get eyes on each situation before we decide.
Oh.
Hmm.
We had said that Chandris would be going with.
We did.
And then we
You're
totally
right.
blanked on that.
You're so right. Who's he riding with?
Which side? Which group?
Kiki and-
Cray.
Yeah.
You can Cray? I'll put him in there. Let me see what I would have Chandra's do real fast. So, Pythor does have the Rod of Rulership, which if you guys don't, those of you that don't know, is fucking game breaking. But he used the last charge on it, so it has no more charges for this battle. So I got more tricks up my sleeve. But the Rod of Rulership, literally, every single person within 120 feet has to make a wisdom save, otherwise truly believe that you are the leader with the best interests at heart for 24 hours.
Oh, 24 hours. Holy shit.
So,
God, I
yeah.
want to know what the DC is, but I know you can't tell us right now.
So, yeah, the people in the Coliseum are what's that mean? They're doing their part.
Oh no!
Let me put
Wow.
Chandris in I kind of feel bad that half the final battles are just these assholes screwing it up for you guys.
I mean, let's face it. In any major problem that we've had, about half the population seems to screw it up for the rest of us.
Yep.
That's
I think
very
it was
true.
always heading this direction with the Costas.
Chantress is added to your map.
Oh.
Remind me to give him 2 actions on his turn. Denethor, thank you, Jim. That's such a wonderful comparison. That's so flattering.
First, we
So,
need to see how you eat tomatoes.
Oh God.
No, you keep that over there. You do that with the camera shut. Thank you.
Yep.
You guys have anything to say? Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week for the continuation of this. We have these 2, then we have the actual assault, which hasn't happened yet. Then we have Kintavane, and it is 1 straight shot.
Oh God, I'm gonna run out of spell slots so fast.
You're doing great, honey. You got
I'm
this.
a warlock. It's 2.
That means you can get them back on a short rest.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have an hour.
I'm tempted to give you guys a boost, but I'm not going to say when because I don't want you to plan around it.
Right after
right.
Ketamine falls, you can have your long rest.
All right. Be sure to follow, like, comment, subscribe. Don't do drugs or do. I don't judge. But I guess have a good night, everybody.
Make sure you do the right drugs.
Do the right drug.
I'm gonna need to have a Tylenol, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
This was nothing.
Time for a long bath.
Bye,
everybody.
Thanks for joining
Our
us.
own long rest.
Bye.
Have a good time zone, everyone.